Hello everybody and welcome back to Mass Effect with Wadres. Some of you may remember about almost 2 years ago now, I did this video, which I'm going to be playing in the background here briefly. This is back when I was playing Mass Effect 1. I had just gotten it on Steam for the PC, and I was enjoying playing it through. And part of the reason why I have the audio muted for the video is just because, one, I'm just using it here as an example, as a baseline, if you will. I was also going on talking about what was at the time the proposal for World of Warships Naval Training Center, what is now the Research Bureau, completely, I guess I could almost say, separate entity from what the original proposal and everything was. I'm just kind of going to leave that at there. But let's just say, again, this is kind of the baseline video for how the game looked in its original form, the original graphics, so on and so forth, on PC, and this was, I'm not sure if this was full HD or not, actually. But, I mean, you can see from some aspects of it that the details, the ground details really aren't all that great. Kind of blocky, kind of really not spectacular in any major regard. Why does my... Oh, that's right. I was only able to record this at 720, so, at the time. So, yeah, it is kind of interesting being able to play through the game in Mass Effect Legendary Edition and see what the changes are like. And they are going to be pretty... well... yeah, they're going to be rather dramatic. I'll be pretty blunt and straightforward about that one. I mean, even just the... from the stream I did, what, 2 weeks ago almost? The menu interfaces are substantially different. The graphics are almost like a complete different galaxy better. And I definitely think it's a very positive change that very, very easily breathes new life into the game. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this closed out of here and come on over to here. Now, first thing you'll notice is just looking at the ground textures. This is the same starting area where the video started off and everything. I mean, looking at the ground textures, I could almost believe this is actual terrain, for one thing. I mean, yeah, it's still got the gamey, blocky sort of textures and qualities to it, but, my god, it's so much smoother. It's not quite as blocky as it was before. But the other thing that I really take notice of here is all of the added machinery, structures, infrastructure that's on the map here. I mean, it's a huge change to the game, for one thing. And I'm loving it, because one of the things that always got me, especially with this mission, you had this one area that was really accessible towards the end with all these tunnels getting there and whatnot, and there was just a noticeable absence of anything really to explain why the infrastructure was even there in the first place. Quite simply, there was nothing to indicate why that infrastructure was even there. So, oh, please tell me I actually have... Yes, I do have audio. So why am I not hearing it? Why is my computer doing this to me? Jeez Louise. I just have my volume turned it down. Well, yes, I did. Okay, I had my volume turned way too far down. So, never mind about that. Sorry. That was my own fault. Okay, anyway. Let's turn that down just a little. But getting back to it, there was nothing to explain why you only had this one area of very solid infrastructure with all of these pipes leading out to this one area with minimal infrastructure at best, and just this long road to get there. Well, now there's all kinds of infrastructure that has been added in to just kind of populate the area, and the road itself is smoother. The magma pools, the lava pools are actually dynamic. You've got explosions, you've got gas clouds, steam clouds. I mean, I could actually believe that this is a volcanic environment. And it is phenomenal. There's foliage here and there. It's incredible. The changes that have been made just from overhauling the graphics of the game alone. And in case anybody is wondering, and this is something that I would have gone over that I did go over briefly in the previous video as well, was I'm actually jumping out of the Mako and everything here because it actually gives you an experience bonus. Now, granted, I could be running around and killing these armatures without having to even get out of the Mako if I really wanted to. However, there's one thing that I would lose out on, and that is experience. Any kills that you finish in the Mako, and this is something that's carried over from the original game to Legendary. Trust me, I've checked. Any kills that you make in the Mako, you get half of the experience you would otherwise have received relative to the original games, relative to what you would earn if you were playing on foot. It's not much if you're just in it for playing the game, but if you're like me and wanting to also try and get as much experience and leveling in as possible, well, it's just one of those little tricks that you want to learn for being able to play the game and really just get as far as possible in the game in general. I'm going to be doing the same thing even here with these defensive turrets. And again, it's just maximizing the experience gain, maximizing the leveling that I can complete. I just make sure I'm in a position where I'm relatively defended, or relatively well defended, make sure those rocket shots aren't going to get to me, and just take my time, slow and steady, working my way through the cannons. And that one's going to pass a little close. There we go. Okay. That one, apparently I can't hide effectively here. So, anyway, just making a point of going through, doing what I can to take those out. And, I mean, I can get... One of the other things I will state is that I've already done a fair bit of leveling in Mass Effect. I've gotten a good number of levels in. So I'm already farther along level-wise than I probably would have been if I had taken on this game like 2 years ago. I probably would have gone straight for Liara and then worked on side missions after getting her. Whereas this time around I decided to wait until after I was done with a lot of the early side missions, and now I've gone to get her. So I've got a lot more levels in places that I wouldn't have otherwise. Even so, you wouldn't, if I were running around in the Mako, I would not, it would be like 10 minutes from now already, where I would be getting my first level point trying to destroy everything, because I'm just not, I wouldn't be getting that experience bonus from just jumping out of the Mako and finishing things off. It's a subtle difference, but it's still a difference. And it can, in some ways, make the difference between finishing the game at max level versus having like 5-6 levels to go before you really get anywhere. Or reaching the end of the game with 5 or 6 levels left before you are max level, and you've already run out of anything to grind experience on. So it's just one of those little tips to kind of get the most out of the game. That, I believe, is a get prime. And that didn't take much, did it? Let's move the Mako up just a little bit more. I really hate having to run to catch the Mako. Come on, pop your head out. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to move up because they're just gonna huddle back there. Ouch. That hurt. Now, some of the graphics haven't changed that much, but I mean, other smaller things, the great work here is more detailed. I can see more texture in the steel walls, in these hoppers here, if that's even what they are. It's just simple things that a lot of people wouldn't think very much about in the original games, but now they just stand out. Major graphical improvements, and honestly, it's a beautiful, beautiful change and adjustment to the game as a whole. I mean, even just coming up to the Geth here, I can see textures. I can see wear in the Geth's armor plates. It's beautiful. Where otherwise, before, it would have been smooth, it would have been almost textureless. And I just completely failed that, didn't I? Okay. But I mean, I'm very much loving this game. The changes are they're very comprehensive. They're very well done. And I do like that some of the adjustments have been made to make Mass Effect 1, even with some of the control scheme updates and everything like that, that they've really done a lot to bring the game up. It's not just a simple graphics overhaul. This is an actual, I'm almost tempted to say, this is a straight up upgrade to the game. And I'm glad for that, because honestly, I have been hating the fact that I have not been able to play Mass Effect the last year or so. And the side of that being that I tried using some mod packs for Mass Effect on the PC, and they kind of ended up killing the game. I really could have just re-downloaded it, but then I wouldn't have really have had a need, as it were, for Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which, honestly, I would prefer to have the Legendary Edition than just a reiteration of the original Mass Effect games. Meaning without all of the graphics improvements. The UI, again, is more consistent. I can see where certain things are. I can see how they... Forgot about you. Okay. But, I mean, I can see how they make the game better. And it will definitely be easier to transition to Mass Effect 2 when I get that far. Because, again, the controls have just been reworked just enough where they're that little bit better and more consistent with the overall progression of the games. Now, because I've already played this through, I'm not focusing on really applying any of the bonuses, upgrades, whatever that I'm getting on weapons, because unfortunately, once I'm done with this playthrough, I'm going back to my current save, which is a little bit farther along, and it would be counterintuitive to try and progress with something that I'm not actually going to have. Now, I was talking earlier about the experience bonuses and whatever. I'm not going to worry about that quite so much anymore. I really probably shouldn't have anyway, at least for the purposes of this video, because guess what? Again, I've got a later save that I am going to be relying on where I've already done all of this. This is literally just showcasing the mission and the graphics improvements and all of that for you all. One of the things that I am absolutely loving, I mean, there are some changes that have gone in to make the where the Mako's a little bit harder to control than it was before. But one of the things that I, again, am very much enjoying quite deeply is the boost feature that they gave the Mako as a nod, in a way, to the what is it? The Nomad in Mass Effect Andromeda. That makes it a much more reliable vehicle, a much more even efficient vehicle at moving around the maps, especially on the exploration maps, trying to get intel, trying to get just anywhere. It makes it faster, it makes it easier in some regards, as long as you don't boost at the wrong moment and just end up jumping off into outer space. But that's another matter entirely. Take that, Colossus. There we go. But yeah, I have to say it, I am loving the changes that have been made to this game. And this is just Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 2 probably isn't going to be anywhere near... Well, I can pretty much guarantee it's not as much of an update as those made in Mass Effect 1. But Mass Effect 1 was the game that needed the greatest overhaul in order to bring it up to a, I guess I could say, competitive level to where the games are now. And again, looking off to the side here, look at the addition of the infrastructure. That structure there was not there before. It was just these pipes. So, I mean, there's been added locations like service stations or little mining stations all over the place, which just makes this entire map more fleshed out. It makes it seem like it's an actual environment instead of just, okay, here you go, straight line. You've got this you've got this unnecessary maze of roads that you've got to get through to your ultimate destination. I mean, granted, I still think it's a somewhat unnecessary maze to get to the ultimate destination, but it's not. The roadway, the environment makes more sense in context now than it did before. And to that end, I can live with it far more. I can live with it a lot better than I could before. It just seemed unnecessary in some regards before. Now, this is one of those places where I'm not sure I'm actually going to be able to duplicate. It's hit or miss as to whether or not I get to pull this off sometimes. Get off of the damn rock. Now, turn that way. Okay, we're starting to go. Oh, come on, seriously. Yeah. Now, if I could get turned the other direction, this would be a different story. But I'm thinking, oh, wait. Come on, a little more. Oh boy. Come on. You can do it. Nope, I'm stuck. Wait. All right. Are we almost there? Nope, we're jammed. And I can't get out of the vehicle either. This might be a, this might end up being a scrub here. If I can just get a little bit extra leverage, one way or the other. Oh, come on, seriously. Well, just in case I couldn't... Just in case I wasn't sure I couldn't get in stuck any further than I already was. Wow. Okay. I hope this gets me back to before I was stuck. Yes, it does. Okay, good. Now, if I can do this right... No, back up. Back up, back up, back up. The catch is in the way that you actually get the Mako oriented. No, I don't want to be up that way. I'm going to give this one more reasonable, I guess I could say, attempt. And if I can't get it, I'm just going to call it and go on foot. It's not necessary to get the Mako through here for the purposes of the stream. No, 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 don't tip that way. Too bad it doesn't have the thrust to get through. Come on. How about if I tried backing through? Yeah, no, not enough control that direction. Nope, okay, I'm giving up. Not... I got it through once already and on my playthrough, but apparently this is not going to be cooperating this time around. Too bad in Mass Effect 1 you don't have the armor penetration mods like you did in Mass Effect 3. Because I'll tell you what, that is one of the most useful mechanics, I tell you. Colossus. Go figure. And Tally's down already. Of course. Because I'm doing this on stream, I can't pull it off quite as well as I did. Seriously, he's sitting right in front of me. You didn't hit him. But of course, because I'm on stream, I'm not able to pull this off even anywhere near as well as I was previously. Over here somewhere? Oh, he's behind the truck. Gotta love hitting enemies with 3 skills in tandem and taking them out entirely. Interface on his armor. No, I didn't. May as well put that on him while I'm here, though. Ease of playthrough versus ease of versus necessity of progression. Her, she's still just got her, I could almost say just base armor. I guess a pulse rifle. What did she have? Oh, that's what I just switched her to. Never mind. Let's just go ahead and give her that. Okay. So anyway, moving on. Behind it again. What the hell? What? Seriously? Okay. Now, one of the things that I have noticed, if you will, as something of I'm not sure if it's a bug or an oversight or what, but the voice effect for Tally that makes it sound like it's coming through the suit through a like a radio unit. It's in some places it's still there, but in others, like you should be seeing in this mission in just a moment, it's not. It's I'm thinking it's an oversight from some of the redone audio. But it's still just an interesting little tidbit to notice. Unless, of course, they meant it that way, at which point I'm not going to argue too much. But it does, unfortunately, break the immersion of the game just a little bit.
Hello? Can somebody help me? Please?
There we go.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
That tells me I need one thing. Instead of that, I want that. Simple change in capabilities makes a huge difference in fighting a foe in battle now in just a couple of minutes. Oh, come on. Well, my connection to the PS4 seems to be glitching here and there graphics-wise, but overall... I don't think there were any more Geth up here. I think we already got all of them. There are a couple of lockers and whatnot, but I'm not going to worry about that for the purposes of the playthrough here. Probably shouldn't have worried about some of them at the way stations earlier either, but you know, it is what it is. Habits.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Trust me, Liara, you're going to be seeing a lot more Geth. than you already have before this game is done.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
Yeah, and there,
There is an
right there.
elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's
the voice effect for
It
Tally
should
coming
take us
through
out of
the
here. Come on.
suit is
I still
not
cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth
as
come
effective
after
as
me?
it should be.
Do you think Benezia's involved?
Seren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't
It should
know.
be a little bit more mechanically garbled, and it's not. So,
What the hell was that?
anyway,
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
yeah. Anyway, makes for an interesting difference, if you will. Okay.
Brenda, you don't. That would be more fun.
Typical Krogan.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Again, typical Krogan. And that's why it makes the Krogan battle master easier to take care of. Instead of activating his immunity or regeneration, it completely negates it. And he goes down extremely easily. And now we'll switch back to that. Okay. And now I think it's time to leave.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds, we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn!
I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them.
Well,
And
those who
then,
came
like
before
all
them,
the
and
other
those who came
forgotten
before them, and those
civilizations
who...
throughout
I'm
galactic
sorry.
history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you are right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
I'm not
Don't
saving
bother.
Uh,
it, so...
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Okay. So, that's that mission done. Let's go ahead and come back to where I saved previously. basically getting back up to where I am now. I'm working on Rex's loyalty mission. This is the bunker where we are supposed to recover his father's armor. Oh, that connected. Nothing that really helps with direct targets, does it? Damn it, Rex! Okay. Actually move. Thank you. There's not somebody in the corner here, is there? No. Okay. Nice.
This is it. I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap. But at least I've got it back.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
I might just be starting to like you, Shepard. Okay, so next. With the exception of the loyalty missions, I don't remember too many side missions opening up after rescuing Liara. Is there a back room over here that I haven't checked out yet? Yes, there is. Okay.
Medical kit and a couple of crates. Damn it. Here we go.
Just lead the way.
And on we go. Okay. Yeah, a bunch of stuff picked up. Okay, now let's look at the map. Yeah, I haven't actually explored this map really quite yet. So, let's go ahead and do that. Unfortunately, with the way some of the mechanics have changed for the Mako, you can't really fly it with the thrusters as well as you used to. And this is my method of exploring the map, by the way. I basically just find one of the edges, and I start going around the edge of the map, just to make sure that I'm not missing anything. And usually I can find everything worth finding. Resource node open? There it is right there. Okay. To the best of my knowledge, there is not a thresher maw on this planet. seeing so far? This is probably one of the places it would have been if there were. So let's head back this way. That's one of the biggest issues that I run into with Mass Effect 1 regardless. There's an achievement for Mass Effect 1 for killing all of the Thresher Maws that it's possible to find. I have never gotten that achievement because I can never find all of them. It's like there's one that I'm missing somewhere, but anytime I go back through and go back to check the maps or whatever, I either run into all of the ones that I've already killed, or I run into an area that looks like it might have had a Thresher Maw, but I've got nothing saying that there is one. There's not one attacking me. And it's just annoying, you know? And it's even more annoying when I mention the fact that I do make a very distinct point of going through and finding everything. I hit all of the points of note that are marked on a map. And yes, Thresher Maw nests are actually marked. They're marked as anomalies of some sort. But again, I still have not yet gotten that one objective, that one mission, that one achievement, even playing the original games. And it's just annoying to me is all. There's nothing to actually collect here. Okay, I've gotten 2 resource nodes. I don't believe there's a 3rd on this planet. If there was a 3rd, it would be back this way anyway. This is basically back to the starting area of the map, so, yep, nothing else to see here. So let's go back onto Normandy and see what mission I want to tackle next. I'm thinking I'll go after Garrus's loyalty mission. I think that was here. Could be wrong. out of the galaxy map so I can see. Herschel and the Kepler Verge. Okay. That is there. Playback here is at the lowest quality. Why does it do that? I keep changing my player settings on YouTube to give me the high video quality. And it goes straight to the lowest possible. That's better. Jeez. This is a new system, so I just want to check and make sure that I've got everything that I can possibly get. Planet scans, the like. Hiding in the asteroid belt. Okay. Let's take Garrus. Sure, we'll take Ashley for Lord knows whatever reason. Okay. I think I definitely want to stay with my assault rifle here. Shredders. Don't have any hammerheads? Seriously? I think that's definitely what I want to stay with anyway. Okay. That's not going to help out much here, is it? Yeah. Sure there's nobody else hiding anywhere. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy! Please, don't let him do this to me.
We'll take him in, drop him off at the military.
But we have him. We can't let him get away. Not again.
If he dies, we'll never know what he's been up to, or how he did it. We'll take him in, interrogate him, and he'll serve his time.
Okay. You're right. You're a very lucky Solarian. You owe the Commander your life.
Oh, thank you so very much.
And so he dies anyway. What was the point of that?
You can't predict how people will act, Garrus, but you can control how you'll respond.
Hello, how's it going?
Yeah. I don't think I ever met anyone like you, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Okay. I'm still lurking about. Okay, can't get through that door. Okay. So that's Garrus' side mission taken care of. I'm just over here enjoying playing through Mass Effect 1 in the Legendary Edition.
Commander,
Enjoying all of the graphical updates and some of the gameplay changes.
I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find.
For that matter, just enjoying playing the game in general.
And he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we will find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, ma'am. You can count on me. Thanks for hearing me out. I appreciate it.
Oops,
Can I ask
my
you
title hashtags is
What is
not.
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean,
I'll
they were
worry about
really
that
dragging
later.
their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
I get the feeling this isn't a question. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
If Saren won't listen to reason, if he forces my hand, I'll kill him in a heartbeat. But only if it's absolutely necessary.
But what's the point in keeping him alive? It just gives him an opportunity to escape or convince the Council to listen to him. And what about the Geth? They might try to free him.
We know more about Saren's plans than anyone. But what do we really know? If we just kill him, we lose the chance to find out.
Yeah, I see your point. Do you really think there's more to know, other than the fact that he's a raving lunatic?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's not a chance I'm willing to take.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Shepard,
So you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you're just giving up on your people?
I gave up on fighting for a lost cause. I'm not like you, Shepard. I'm no hero. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. That's just part of the job. You don't get to pick where your enemies are.
How long have you been a merc?
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my home system. It's good work, but it doesn't kill you.
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits, and most days end with a good fight. I've tried more organized fighting, private armies and such, but it gets too messy. I fight best on my own, or in very small groups. I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like relying on them.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Okay. What else did I have a loyalty mission for ready to go? I'm not sure. Not a loyalty mission, but okay. I think I'll go ahead and do that before I move on to Noveria. Just don't get stuck on the guardrail. Okay, so where am I going? Yangtze. Voyager cluster, okay. Go through to the system scans, been through my landing point, so worry about that last. balanced squad here. Okay, start off with a map. Mark a corner and make that my first destination. There we go. In that direction. Ugh. Oh, hello, turrets. So 2 per tower. There we go. Okay.
Looks like Cerberus has other bases on this world, Shepard.
Okay, now I check all of the units that are around the sides here. Just make sure that I've got everything that I can possibly grab. Because this is the actual playthrough that I'm doing, so I want to make sure that I've got everything. Why? Because I can. Nothing through there, so off we go. I haven't really outfitted her, have I? Nope. Okay. Don't I have anything decent on Shepherd? Oh well. Ooh, that's a substantial upgrade. Let's give that one to Garrus. Nothing special there. She's still got all the basics. Go ahead and give her that. Okay, that should make Liara a little bit better. Double checking to make sure there's nothing closer into the corner over here. There's nothing that's worth grabbing. Doesn't look like it. So let's set there as our next nav point. there's anything really worthwhile in this corner. And there's that Cerberus base right there. And really good shooting at me too. Yikes. Didn't need to do that. Okay. Oh well. Getting lots of amps and Omni tools. I don't care for the fact that there are Thorian creepers here this early in the game.
I wonder what horrors Cerberus will have waiting for us at the next base. Funny thing is, by the missions I've completed so far, we don't even know what half of these are anyway.
nice. Okay. See if anything special came up. Not really. Certainly nothing to write home about. Maybe a couple decent firearms that Liara can use, but that's about it. See if I've got any decent armor that I can equip. Nope. Okay. And yeah, I don't think I'm getting anything better anytime soon for Garrus either. So on we go. Okay, which way was I going? Going towards the mountain border. See if there's anything worthy of note aside from the border itself, and there is not. So, okay, let's go back towards the next base then. Preferably without rolling the Mako. Stop here for just a moment. Gives free access to the base. Just for grins, let's go ahead and save here because I'd hate to have to redo all of this. Switch to assault rifle. Okay, what's Liara using? She's got her pistol out. I can have Garrus pull out his assault rifle. I've got a medical interface on Garrus's armor, right? No, I do not. Garrus, why didn't I give you a medical interface? You should be a lot happier now. Yeah. Okay. Okay, come on. Ouch.
So that doesn't happen again.
Okay. Now let's see what I can grab before I let out the Rachni. Which again, at this point in the mission, I wouldn't actually know about. Open that. And open that.
Hey, Shepard. We owe Kahoku that much.
Yep, that's him, all right. Damn it.
Oh, goddess.
Cerberus must have tracked him down.
If I remember correctly, that unlocks a fourth and final bunker. I'm not going to worry so much about that. That could be fun. Map. Yep, right there. Where is it? Eh. That's right, I'm gonna have to go to another system to get to the final base. It's not nosedive. Come on, keep moving. Journal. Nephron and the Columbia system. Okay. Let's return to the Normandy so that we can go do this. Cluster. Columbia. Okay. And coming up on 2 hours for the stream. Ligia, I think, is my landing point. Onto here. It's not my landing point. Hold on. Hiding in the asteroid belts. There's 2 asteroid belts here, so I want to be sure. Nephron is my landing. Nephron is my landing point. Okay, Gomar. Just make sure there's nothing hiding in the asteroid clusters. Okay, and on to landing point in Nephron. Okay. Let's go with Rex and Liara here. Okay. And, of course, start my circle of the map. Full exploration. Quiet because I can. Come on, climb. Thank you. Map border, which tells me there's nothing really going to be special towards my left or my right. Come on. There we go. This way. nothing special over here. Jump. Okay. Oh, well, yes. Why not just turn and throw myself down the... Okay. Time to take on the Thresher Maw. Yeehaw! Hello. Hello, ugly. Oh. I do like how they've added a slight level of complexity they're taking on the Thresher Maws. I'm not sure it needed to be quite as much of a change as has been made. That was way too close. Changes, I have to now shoot these sensory tentacles to escape the pursuing Thresher Maw. Hello, ugly. That was close. Yeah, they've made the Thresher Maws substantially harder to fight in some respects. guess in some ways it also helps it feel a little bit more rewarding when you do beat them, but I don't think they needed to be quite that difficult.
Ready.
Okay. So that was fun. Okay. My ultimate destination. Around the corner here. Guess it's time to go say hi. And of course, because I am an infiltrator, long range is my specialty. Liara, get out of the way. Okay, good. Nobody's hiding behind that crate. That means it's safe for me to go down now. Nice. Let's go back over to my rifle for the moment. Darn. There you are. Okay. Doesn't seem to be anything in this room that I can unlock. So let's move in. Hack. Should probably sell some stuff off after this mission. Got a lot of extras. Okay, nothing to grab in this room. Just that. Okay. And now I get out of Dodge. Nothing left to grab here, so okay. Moving on. Okay. this way just long enough to make sure there's not a resource node hiding near the map border. Oh, wait, never mind, that's where I've already been. I just never moved my marker. Okay. I'll mark for that instead. Okay, that's one way to do it. Over there somewhere. And my deepest apologies right now to anybody who gets easily motion sickness, easily motion sick from watching videos or playing games or whatever. The Mako will unfortunately do that to you. Even I can't do it for extended periods of time without some sort of a rest. It drives me nuts too. Gives me a headache, really. Okay. So it looks like that is that here. So back to the Normandy we go. Oh. And let's go sell some stuff off while I can. Okay, Benny boy? Hi, Benny. Okay.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
And nothing really new weapons-wise. But that is exactly what I need for Shepard right there. And
looking for supplies?
Not mean to exit out of that.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay. Okay, let's see who I can equip before I sell anything off. That way I can just go. Hey, Benny boy, what you doing? Okay. she's had in a while. Okay, next up, Caden. Give him a Cavalier of 8. Avalanche. Brawler. We'll give him I guess I'll give him that one. It's better than what he's got there. Yeah, okay. Garrus. Give him the upgrade to what he already has. Katana. Looks like it pretty much, well, Garrus has been with me more often, so he's kind of hard to get additional upgrades for. We'll go with that one for Rex. Sure. Prodigy amps are kind of like the low end biotic amps. Probably not worth it. Okay. Tally. I don't think I have anything Corian in my inventory. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, I'm not beating the shotgun she's already got, really. Okay, and last but not least, Liara. Okay, so that's everybody outfitted. Great, the medical exoskeleton I've got on there. And we'll do that as well. Other equipment that I want to make sure is properly up to speed. Polonium. Cryos, Infernos, high explosives. Okay. Sure would be nice if I could get some hammerhead rounds. Okay.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay, so let's sell that. Keep that. Keep that. I'll only hold on to 2 of those. High explosive rounds, I'll only hold on to 1. They're kind of a... Inferno rounds. Avalanche. Let's get rid of all these weapons. I only really need 1 grenade upgrade. Explosive and incendiary. Okay, that can go away. Those can go away. That can go away. I've already got exoskeletons. Ablative coating can go away. Kinetic buffers can go away. Hold on to the medical interface for now. Shield modulators can go. Cryo rounds, I'll hang on to 3 since I don't have anything new. Incendiary rounds can go away. Kinetic stabilizers. I've got all I want on those for right now. I've got way too many poloniums. Protons. Rail extensions I rarely ever use. Tungsten rounds I'll hang on to. That can go away. These can all go away. Okay, I don't have cryo at the higher level, but I think it's what I've already got applied. Fusion incendiary I do have on the higher level. Those can go away, those can go away. Just about everything below here can go away. Just like that. And now we'll go back and look at anything that he has to sell.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
He's got those, which aren't really a major improvement on anything. That's really about it. Everything I've got is higher grade or better than what he's offering, so oh well. I'm sure I'm going to pick up stuff as I go. Let's see. It's 2.5 hours on stream. Gotten some side missions done. I've gotten a main mission done. You know what? I think I'm just going to go ahead and call it for this stream. I'll go ahead and save at this point just so that I can have a starting point for later so that I can do the Noveria mission on stream for y'all. But on that note, I'm going to go ahead and let you all go. I hope you all enjoyed the gameplay. Would have been nice to have a few more of you around to talk with, but that is what it is. On that note, though, I'm going to go ahead and let you all go, and I shall catch you all again next time. Have a good one, folks, and I wish you all happy hunting.